comedy cougar.
Oh, yes, she is. She is the comedy cougar.
That's why I said CC.
Shout out to her for doing the honors, for pressing the red button.
Yes, CC, comedy
CC.
cougar.
I like CC too.
That's cool.
I do. I'm calling you CC now. What's up? Welcome back to the Mandalay Podcast, aka Vibes with Mandalay, live from the bakery. Shout out to Chio letting us hold a bakery down as usual. Shout out to the Comedy Cougar doing the honors. Shout out to the whole people. Like, comment, subscribe, join the membership. I got a special, lovely, gorgeous guest that I ran down on.
We're gonna tell them everything.
Oh, okay. I seen her outside, so she's really outside. She's really outside in Harlem. Can you tell the people what's your name and where you from?
Sure. My name is Melba, Chef Melba Wilson. I'm born, bred, and buttered right here in Harlem.
Right in Harlem. Right. Where at in Harlem?
Harlem Hospital.
Harlem Hospital. So where have you grown up in Harlem? Like, what's considered your block?
So my block,
Yeah.
where I grew up as a little girl, was 144th Street.
Okay.
Between Lenox and 7th.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Right close.
Right there. And then 133rd Street between Lenox and 7th.
Oh.
So I'm about as Harlem as they get.
Okay.
So when I say born, bred, and buttered, you know, that's what I mean. It's just not verbiage. Like, it is real. My roots, right in Harlem Hospital.
Wow. So how was it like growing up there? Let's take it back.
Oh, growing up in Harlem, Harlem was full of rhythm. It was full of swag. It was full of hustle.
Okay.
It was full of bustle. And I really accredit Harlem to teaching me everything that I know. It taught me how to go over, under, and through when I'm told no in the world, which, as you know, a black female in a white male-dominated industry, meaning food and beverage, I'm told no all the time.
Right.
But Harlem told me that I could, I would, and I should.
Okay, so when did you become a chef? Like, when did you know, like, I'm gonna be a chef?
Well, my aunt owned Sylvia's restaurant.
Okay.
So that was an introduction into the industry for me. However, I'd also worked with Drew Neaporn and Robert De Niro. Okay. I was partners with them in a project that we worked on for 2.5 years. Right. Also, I worked at Rosa Mexicano. Okay. The first black girl to ever work in Rosa Mexicano.
How was that? Hold on, let's not skip that. Like, how was that?
Well, Rosa Mexicano is it's one of the top high-end Mexican restaurants here in New York City. And it was started by a girlfriend of mine named Josefina Howard. Who I met at a birthday party for Drew Neaporn. Drew Neaporn is one of the top restaurateurs in this country. Right. He started Tribeca Grill. He started Nobu. He started Montrachet. So he is a revered and a very well-respected restaurateur. Well, at a birthday party for him, there's this woman over there he introduces me to named Josefina Howard. Okay. Melba, she owns Rosa Mexicano. Okay. So Mrs. Howard and I started talking. She goes, Melba, you need to come and work for me. And I said, excuse me, but I'm opening my own restaurant. Oh! She goes,
that's Harlem. That's Harlem. That is definitely Harlem.
That is so Harlem. And so her reply was, well, until it's open, you need to come and work for me. Right. I was like, okay. And, you know, a love affair was born, and it started in the kitchen. She taught me how to make a lot of the staples, mole sauce with la coche, and this, that, budina azteca, etc. But I loved every aspect.
I like how you got your R's is rolling.
Look, I could not be up in there with my Mexicano brothers and sisters and not know how to roll the R's, okay? They would have thrown me out. No agua frescas for you, Melba. You know, and plus my name is Melba.
Okay, right.
And a lot of people see Melba as Melva, which was a Latin name as well.
Okay. So when did you begin cooking, like as a little girl or from Rosa Mexicano?
No, I started cooking as a little girl. Okay. Every summer, we couldn't afford to go to Disney. Okay. We grew up in a household where my father was the only one working and my mom was a stay-at-home mom here in Harlem. So when school let out in June, the 5 of us would get into the car. Okay. And we would take the 11 to 12-hour journey to South Carolina. All right. And my brother and sister, they would go down and they would automatically get out the car, run to my cousins. I would go to my grandmother. Right. We would go in the garden. Okay. And we would pick beans, greens,
so y'all
tomatoes,
would grow
potatoes, you name it. But that's what we would do.
Y'all would grow y'all own?
Yeah,
wow.
fruit and vegetable.
Okay.
And that's how I learned how to can.
Okay.
You know, how to can tomatoes, how to make preserves, etc.,
Right.
how to make biscuits, everything.
Right.
But I love the fact that we can put our hands in the soil, in the ground,
Right.
take that food,
Right.
make it something amazing, and we would all sit at the table and eat together.
Right.
And that's when I understood the power of food.
Oh, okay.
You-
That power of food is, they said the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Do you believe that?
Come on, break it 1-9, break it 1-9. I ain't gonna talk, but you can ask any brother.
How many of these guys you got?
Okay,
You said let me
I don't know
cook.
what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
So is that true?
I don't cook and tell, okay? I don't cook and tell, CC. I don't cook and tell.
So when you getting your recipes and making your recipes, like, and they unique, they're your recipes or they're your family passed down tradition?
It's a combination of both.
Okay.
You know, my grandmother was really good at writing recipes on brown paper bags.
Right.
You know, or taking a page from, or taking a book and writing something in. So they're a combination of both. But my grandmother would roll over if she knew I was making collard greens without ham hocks. Okay, I season mine with smoked turkey.
Right.
So it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Even if we look at the eggnog waffles, right?
Right.
Mr. Wells, who started chicken and waffles right here in Harlem.
Okay, put the people on. Let's
Right here in Harlem.
Yes.
Wells Supper Club.
Okay.
You know, Mr. Wells would have a lot of jazz artists.
Okay.
And they would start playing at Small's Paradise, Minton's Playhouse.
Right.
You know, the Savoy Manor.
Right.
They would get there 8, 9 o'clock. But by the time they got off work, it was 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. A lot of the musicians had not had dinner, but it was also time for breakfast.
Right. So that's where the chicken and waffles
came from. Mr. Wells wanted to combine sweet and savory. Voila, chicken and waffles was born.
What's your favorite dish to make?
Oh, come on, that's like asking me what's my favorite kid. I only birthed one, but I got a bunch of them.
Right.
But you know, my family's a Geechees. Like we're
Okay.
from South Carolina.
Oh, my mom's from South Carolina.
Really? What part?
Beaufort.
Oh, we might be related. Bro.
Oh.
But I love rice.
Okay.
And I love that you can manipulate rice.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can make a perlo,
Okay.
you can make a jambalaya,
Okay.
you can make a rice pudding. There's so many beautiful things that you can do with rice.
Okay.
And also, you know, when my family grew up, they were the slaves of the slaves, right?
Right.
There wasn't a lot of meat, so you can incorporate a little bit of vegetables or a little bit of protein
Right.
and make the rice go a long way. So I love being able to manipulate rice in a very beautiful way, and that it takes on whatever flavor you give it.
What's the inspiration behind like Melba? Like, who are some of your inspirations?
Oh my God, there's
Yeah.
so many. There's Leah Chase, of course.
Okay.
You
I don't know who that is, but
that's okay.
I got to do my Googles. And
Yep. There's Leah Chase. There is also Patrick Clark, who was over at Tavern on the Green.
Okay.
You know, there's my Aunt Sylvia.
Okay.
You know,
How was that?
Of course.
I heard you used to chef and be in Sylvia's.
Yeah.
You want to touch on that?
Oh, of course.
Okay. How was that?
I mean, my aunt was amazing, and luckily her kids are still there. Kenneth Woods still in the kitchen.
Right.
Bedelia Woods ran the catering business for many years. Chrisette Woods, her baby,
Right.
her eldest Van Woods, my cousin, has transitioned.
Okay, you give it a shout out to the family.
Because that's what it's about.
That's
what it's about. However, my aunt's grandchildren,
Right.
they're the 3rd generation. They are really running the business. You know, Shauna, Tamika,
Right.
they're all running. Kenny, they're all running the business
Right.
now, and I love that the legacy continues.
Right, because y'all like the part of the culture. Y'all are the culture.
Yeah.
And, like, you come one soulful, you either going to Melba's or you going to Sylvia's.
Without a doubt.
Like
Without
that's
a doubt.
like. So how do you like that? Like that y'all just like took over the culture. Take over the culture, right? Like.
Well, it's an honor to be able to continue my aunt's legacy.
Right.
And to me, that's what it's about. It's never competition. Sylvia's is the queen and will always be it. I will always bow down. However, you know, my take on things are a little bit different.
Right.
You know, I came up under a different era,
Right.
but always bow down to the queen.
So how do you feel about, because you just expand to Melba's Grand Central. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's my 4th location.
Fourth? I didn't even know. Wow. Let the people know the locations.
Melba's in Central Park, right over Woolman Rink. That's been there going on 4 years now.
Okay.
There's Melba's in the Prudential Center.
Okay.
Which I'm super excited about.
Oh, nice.
The guys at Harris Blitzer Sports, they own the 76ers. They own the Commanders.
Right.
We're partners together, in the Central Park space.
Right.
So when they saw my numbers in the Central Park space, they were like, wow, you need to look at doing the Prudential Center. And it's interesting because in the Central Park space, there's Woolman Rink.
Okay.
But when we were kids, we couldn't afford to pay to ice skate on the rink. So we used to stand on the overlook, which looks over the rink.
Yeah.
And watch everybody else skate. That was our entertainment.
Okay.
And so when they asked me, where do you want to open up the Melbas?
Right.
I said, on the overlook. They said, what do you mean on the overlook? You don't want to be downstairs in the rink? I said, no. And they said, why not?
Because you got so many memories on the overlook.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Best decision. You remember Pretty Women? Best decision ever.
So I'm assuming Pretty Woman's your favorite movie?
It's a great movie. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. But there's a line in there where she goes, big mistake. That was the best move ever, because when you come into Central Park, you don't have to pay to go into Woolman Rink to eat at the Melbas. Anybody that's passing by. Right. So what was known as a travesty at one point, because we could not afford, has become a blessing.
So what's the difference between each of Melba's locations? I want to know, what did you discover the difference between each location?
Well, Harlem.
Okay.
Harlem is Harlem. Harlem's my baby. Harlem is 20 years young.
Right. Wow.
This year makes 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It started with a couple of dollars and a dream.
And it went fast, right?
20 years did go fast.
Okay.
But Harlem is my baby because I wanted to change that neighborhood. 114th Street was one of the most notorious drug blocks in Harlem.
Right, absolutely.
There's a school in the middle of the block.
Right.
And it bothered me that kids, before they got to school, which is in the middle of the block, had to come from Frederick Douglass or Adam Clayton and see drug use, drug deals, and then they had to go to school and learn.
Right. So Harlem is your favorite because it's the staple.
Harlem is my baby. There wouldn't have been the others if it weren't for Harlem. Right. So that's number one. Grand Central is insane because I'm the first black female.
Oh wow!
To be first black female restaurateur to have a place in Grand Central.
Right.
And you're right. There's a lot of traffic. There's over 750,000 people a day that go through Grand Central Terminal. Right. So to have a Melba's down there is iconic. I mean, Grand Central has 67 platforms, 44 tracks, and they've been in over 100 movies.
Oh yes, yeah.
You know, from Gossip Girl to Men in Black, to Madagascar. So to have a Melba's right there, is phenomenal, and it gives us an opportunity to show our culture.
Absolutely.
To diverse people.
What makes Melba's unique from all other soul foods?
Because the word comfort food is not just in the food, it's in the experience.
How do you create that?
I create that, or we create that, by not always hiring the person that has the most experience. Okay. Because I can teach anyone how to make mac and cheese. Right. I can teach anyone how to fry chicken. Right. I can teach you how to open a bottle of wine, but what I cannot teach you is how to genuinely care for people. You can't teach somebody that. You either have it or you don't. And so when we're hiring, we don't look for the person that has the most experience.
Oh, see, people out there, when you, you know, that's a gem for the people out there.
Totally,
okay.
Totally.
So you look for like the people person, or
totally. And also, we don't discriminate when it comes to age.
Oh, okay.
You know, we have Champ, who everybody knows from the Flash
Inn. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows Champ. Champ is in his
My sister loves Champ. Champ, she comes to Melba's. She goes right to the bar like, Champ gotta make my sangria. Right. Champ is gonna give you the strongest sangria.
Yeah, and the best. And he's consistent.
Right.
I can't teach that. He's loyal. Right. You can't teach that. Right. And that's invaluable. So oftentimes people are like, oh, I'm not gonna hire a senior. Right. Because they're older. But guess what? There's so much wisdom,
right?
So much loyalty, and things that sometimes the younger generation just don't have. So when you take those two and you gel them together,
right?
Our elder team, they're able to learn from the younger, and the younger team are able to learn. So it's a win-win.
So what's some of your favorite places to go in Harlem besides Melba's?
Oh my God. Really? You're gonna put me in a spot like that? Okay. So I am very intentional about creating economic empowerment.
Okay.
What does that mean? For me, that means spending a lot of my dollars in my community.
Oh, okay.
That's very, very important to me because the money doesn't circulate within our community, which makes it very difficult for us to create economic empowerment. So I think that we, as a people, have to be intentional about spending our money in our community. So what do I mean by that? If I'm buying flowers, I'm at Franz James Floral Shop right across the street from Melba's.
Okay.
Or I'm at Barbara's Flowers.
Okay.
I'm with Tara. If I'm doing my dry cleaning or my laundry, I'm at Dry Clean Depot on 115th.
Okay.
You know, if I'm doing my hair, I'm at Elizabeth on 125th Street.
Okay.
Or I'm at Rosa on 113th Street. So if I'm getting my CBD oil, you know, I'm right across the street at Dynasty. Okay. You know, so I'm very intentional about staying within my community. If I'm getting my nails done, everything I do, I'd say 90% of what I do comes from my community.
That's,
you know?
Because you don't have to leave Harlem to do anything. Harlem, you could literally do everything in Harlem.
Yep. If I'm gonna have brunch, I'm going to the Good. You know, if I'm or if I want to hear live music, I'm going to what's the African spot right around the corner? I can't think of the name of it right now. Savannah. Yes. Okay. Yep, I'm going there. She got it. You know?
She definitely got it.
But that's or I'm going to Sugar Hill Creamery.
Okay. Where's that at? What's Sugar Hill Creamery?
Sugar Hill Creamery is on 118th, 119th.
Okay, so we could catch Melba outside.
Yeah,
I see Melba outside. That's what I'm going.
Yeah, or I'm going to Neighborhood for coffee or Monkey Cup for coffee.
Right.
It's important for us to be intentional, not just to talk about. Right. That's the only way that we're going to create generational wealth.
Right.
In this way, when our kids need a job, that summer job, when they get those working papers at 14 years old, you go to some of these places that you frequent and you get a job so that our kids can have experience. Because I started working at 9. My mother did not. Working papers. Girl, you better, okay?
And that's for my next question. When did you know your food was actually good?
Wow. So I made a cake.
Okay.
One day.
What kind of cake was it?
A spice cake.
A spice
cake. For my uncle who had sugar. Y'all know what sugar is, right? The sugar is my mother. The television. There was a the for everything. So he had the sugar. Right. And so I substituted sugar for applesauce.
Oh, okay.
And it was moist. It was delicious. I put sour
Was that
cream
your idea, or like how did you know to do that? Like to substitute?
Because I wanted to give them something that gave the flavor of being sweet, but I didn't want to put any equal or any of the fake sugar because that's just as bad as the sugar, right? And my uncle loved it, and he was like, "Girl, you sure can cook. I can't believe you baked this cake for me." My Uncle Leroy. There was a group called the Starlights of Bridgeport, and they're a gospel group. And Uncle Leroy, they would travel up and down the highways, the byways, and the roads, and they sang gospel for many years out of Bridgeport, Connecticut. So they were going to be in New York, and he loved sweets. Right. And my family would always talk behind his back. Now Leroy, no, he ain't got no business eating sugar. So I wanted to I'm a people pleaser. I wanted to make them happy, and that's when I knew. And then I started cooking for my family, and they were like, "Girl." So yeah,
this is actually
that's when I knew.
So how was it like being a Black restaurant owner?
Ooh. Clutch the pearl. Oh, I'm not wearing any today. It's very difficult because the food and beverage industry is the second largest private employer in this country, in America. Okay? People think it's the automobile industry. No, it's the food and beverage industry. Why so? Produce farmers, fishmongers, poultry, meats, truck drivers, paper goods,
so everything
beverages,
actually
Right. So not restaurants, the food and beverage industry.
Right.
And it's run by white men.
Right.
Okay, now some of my best friends are white. Hey, y'all. Okay. But it's very difficult sometimes for a female.
Right. Black.
And then I'm from Harlem. Oh my God. Everybody told me I couldn't, I wouldn't, and I shouldn't. Why? I'm black, I'm female, and I'm from the ghetto. I said, well, first of all, I'm not from the ghetto.
Right.
I am from the Mecca of black culture. So let's get it right.
Let's get it right.
Yes, I am a female, and yes, I am black. And those are my superpowers. A lot of times people see things as liabilities. I see these as assets. Because it's because I'm from Harlem that I'm able to weather the storms. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's because I'm from Harlem.
That gave you that resilience.
Come on, that's right. Like, people look at the word and they go, I am POSSIBLE. They see impossible. I look at I am POSSIBLE and I see I'm possible. So it's just your point of view. And Harlem has taught me that. Harlem has geared me, has raised me for these moments.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot more ahead. It's like when COVID came.
Yes. How did that affect your restaurant?
COVID came and everybody was like, oh my God, are we gonna shut down? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm like, look, with all due respect, there's always a COVID in my life. Okay, how are we gonna weather the storms?
Right.
How are we gonna pay the bills? How's payroll? That's a norm in my life.
Right.
So COVID, and not to make light of it, because we all lost a lot of people that were very, very dear to us, and people that we didn't get a chance to say goodbye to.
That's right.
But what I did was I rallied around my team.
Right.
And
how important is a good team?
Oh, it's everything.
Because I know it's not just Melba by herself doing everything.
Never.
Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. Totally. Love you, Ryan and Isaac. No, it's all I'm the face.
Right.
All you see is me.
Right.
But we got to take that M and turn it upside down. Because it's a we. I would be nothing without my team.
I like how you said that. Take that M and turn it upside down.
It's definitely a we.
Right.
And oftentimes when I talk, I talk about we.
Right.
Even though I don't have any partners per se in Melba's.
Right.
On 114th Street, it's always about we.
Right.
Because I can do most of the jobs, but I can't do them all at the same time.
That's a fact. Are you still in the kitchen now?
For
how often do you get in the kitchen?
For charitable events, I am. I know we sold 3 dinners for 10 people each for $130,000 each.
Oh wow!
Last year.
So those actually came from Melba's hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and my team. It was dinner for 10 people. It was an auction. So I love to cook.
Okay. How often do you actually cook now? Just
in the restaurant?
No, just like home? For yourself. Yeah.
Well,
because I know you have a lot going on and so much like that. People can't cook.
So I hate to say this, you guys are going to kill me for saying this. I don't like cooking for myself too much.
Why not?
Because my joy comes from cooking for people that I love.
Oh, okay.
And that's my way to spread my love. So if I have some friends or family members coming over, I love to get in the kitchen and throw down either with them or before they come.
Right.
Because cooking is also a very therapeutic and bonding experience for me.
Oh, okay.
Now, so if you guys like to wash dishes or clean up afterwards, you're more than welcome to join me at my home, and we can do this together. Because I don't like to clean. I don't like washing the dishes, but I love a clean house.
Right.
So it's got to be some give and take here.
What advice would you give someone wanting to open up a restaurant? Because Chio just recently opened up a restaurant next door. So what advice would you give a newly restaurant owner?
Okay. Don't do it. Well, I always have to be honest. The restaurant industry has one of the highest failure rates.
Oh.
So let's be straight up.
Okay.
But if it's something that you really want to do, I would advise you to speak to a lot of other restaurant owners, restaurateurs.
Like yourself.
Like myself. And also to volunteer in a restaurant to see if this is what you really want to do.
Right.
So let's talk about some of the cons, because I mentor a few people because I want them to know where the landmines are. I don't want you to, I don't want them to step on the same landmines that I did.
Right.
You know?
Right. You went through it so they don't have to go through it.
Thank you. There you go. So spend time in a restaurant, like real time, and ask honest and hard questions and get honest and hard answers, not just from one people, but from a multitude of people. Some of the cons, weekends, no such thing.
They gonna call out.
Okay. I used to work between 90 and 110 hours.
Wow.
I ended up getting divorced.
Wow.
When I had the restaurant, and I still do have the restaurants, but I'm sure that may have played a part in my divorce. Oftentimes during the holidays, the restaurant's open because those are our busy seasons. So keep in mind that your personal time for a period of time, it may not be there for you.
Right.
And if you're a parent, it's sometimes very difficult to raise kids. So it does take a village. However, if it's something that you want to do and there's no stopping you, I think you should go for it. Because I also believe in following your heart. The biggest regrets are not doing things that you want to do. Because people say, people told me, but it's going to fail. But guess what? What if it doesn't?
Right.
What if it doesn't?
Gotta look at the glass as half full,
always,
not empty.
Always. So the biggest regret for me in anything is not trying. It's not failing. It's not trying. That's the biggest regret.
Word, because if you don't ask, the answer's always no.
Always.
So what's the most rewarding part about?
The most rewarding part, there are two things.
Okay.
Seeing people celebrate special occasions.
Okay.
So we don't advertise at Melba's.
Okay.
So the fact that anybody finds their way there is amazing to me.
So how does that work? Y'all really don't advertise, right? Like no commercials.
Never. Never advertise. Never. I just got a publicist about a year and a half ago. I've never had a publicist until a year and a half ago. So the fact that people find us from all over the world.
Right.
Harry and Meghan hadn't been on a date in 3 years, and he said, "Where do you want to go?" And she said, "Melba's."
Wow.
Zendaya, Tom Holland.
I see a lot of celebrities come to Melba's and Khaled, DJ Khaled.
That's my buddy. I love Khaled. I love Ferg. I love Rocky. Those are my homeboys. But the biggest celebrities are the king and queens that walk through our doors that come from my community. Those are the biggest celebrities to me.
Dope. I just ate in Melba's last week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for you, but I was like, I can't find it. You're probably outside. So.
Okay. I was out of town.
So how do you create a memorable dining experience for the customers and the people?
Well, it starts when they enter.
Okay.
Simple things like a smile.
Okay.
That person, that first interaction normally sets the tone for the rest of the experience.
Right.
And you have to realize that people are coming from work.
Right.
They're coming from the doctor. They're coming from the dentist. Wherever they're coming from, they made a conscious decision to eat at Melba's.
Right.
And for that, we're grateful. And we have to show them the moment that they walk in the door that we appreciate you.
Right.
And know that you have over 26,000 other options in this lovely city.
You really did your homework. You're really a restaurant owner.
But I was also the first female to be president of the New York City Hospitality Alliance.
Oh,
yeah, that was started by the guys that own Tao and Lavo and Nobu and BLT and the top restaurants in the city.
Right.
They'd never had a female as president, and they've never had a person of any other color other than white.
Wow.
So I served as a president from 2019 to 2024.
Oh, wow.
It was supposed to be a 4-year term. I served 5 years.
Okay.
So, I need to know my homework. I can't be in this industry and not know what I'm talking about, y'all.
So I seen a billboard saying "Cooking in NYC." What does that mean to you? That billboard?
I haven't seen it yet. The only reason I've seen it, everybody's been sending it to me.
Okay.
But I'm a proud New Yorker, so anytime I get an opportunity to represent my city, I'm going to represent it proudly. But it's about eating out, dining out. There are 5 boroughs in this city. And just being able to reach out and touch and taste the culture, the history, the people, and to know their stories, I think that's incredible.
How do you feel about Melba City streets? Let's talk about it.
Oh my God, I love Melba's open streets. It's started by the Frederick Douglass Boulevard Alliance, and it starts at 113th and goes up to 120th Street. But it reminds me of when I grew up in Harlem.
Right. It'd be crazy. It'd be a lot of people.
A little bit over 1,000, they say.
A little bit
over 1,000. But the beauty is to bring the boulevard together.
Okay.
You know, you got Frederick Douglass over there watching over us on 110.
Right.
And if you go up north, you have my favorite Shiro.
Right.
The one and only Harriet Tubman.
Okay.
Looking over us. So we're in between two icons.
Right.
And to be able to bring food, dance, music, jump rope, hopscotch, you know, DJs. You know, we have DJ Smoothski.
Right.
We just paid homage to, who did we just pay homage to? DJ Hollywood the other day.
Right.
We have Ray True and the crew.
Oh.
Vivian Scott Chew. Empowered to Inspire. They're not-for-profit. That's what it's about. It's about giving opportunities and showcasing we.
Right.
Never me, always we.
Yeah, because a lot of people were disappointed that Melba City Streets is not today. I got a lot of phone calls saying, "Oh no, like how do you feel about like the no more?"
Oh, this was a hard week for me.
Right.
You know, when I got the call on Tuesday that we were not doing it, first of all, I started something called Melba's Table.
Okay.
Where we put a communal table.
Okay.
In the middle of the streets.
Yeah.
We put 2 of them.
Okay.
And so you're able to eat family style.
Okay.
With the person next to you, the person across from you.
Right.
But that's how we ate at home, right?
Right. Absolutely.
You know, especially on Sundays when the preacher was coming over, right? You know,
when the preacher
coming over on Sunday after church. No, I did not say church. I did say church. After church, right?
Yeah.
And your mother would, you know, go in and you got to feed the preacher first, right? But everything came out family style.
Right.
And for me, food is just a conduit to bring people together.
Right.
It's a vehicle that we use to tell our stories. It's how I found out about my great-great-grandmother, who I never had a chance to meet.
Okay.
Because every time we sat down at the table, there would be stories about her, stories about my aunts, about my uncles, about my mother, about my father.
Right.
And about our community, Harlem.
Right.
So we're recreating that at Melba's Table. So I was very disappointed, but God knows best.
So is there a dress code for Melba's? How do you feel about the dress code?
Come as you are.
Come as you are.
As you
so
are.
you're just welcoming.
You just,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
because you know a lot of restaurants have dress codes and really like, how important is fashion to you? Let's talk about what you got on.
So this is Sai Sankal, who is a African designer. I'm a caftan girl.
Okay.
So I love me some caftans.
Okay.
I wear a lot of Sai.
You love flowy.
I love flowy. I love flowy. I mean, I get a little tight sometimes too. When I get right, I get tight. Right, CC, you know what I'm talking about. CC and that pink tight over there. Right? You know. So I get a little tight when I want to get right. But you know, I'm always about supporting us. Corinne Simpson, the black cameo. 9 times out of 10, you'll see me wearing Corinne Simpson. If I'm wearing diamonds, it's normally Lou Willard. Okay. Lou Willard is one of the top black jewelry designers. She's done everything from 90% of Aretha Franklin's jewelry to Whitney Houston's wedding, Whitney and Bobby's wedding rings to, oh my God, Shaft, Isaac Hayes. She's phenomenal.
Right.
And so Lou is about 83 years old right now. And if I'm wearing diamonds, it's Lou Willard.
So what's considered your fashion style? Like what you got going on?
Oh, I got some leggings, some black leggings on underneath here. I got some black leggings. I have some red bottom on, you know.
So you just like...
I have a low bag over there. But, you know, I'm always rocking Ty Hunter.
Okay.
Who is Beyonce's... stylist, who's been their stylist since Destiny's Child. Right. Ty has an amazing line of purses. Right. So when I'm out on the red carpet, I'm repping us. Right. If I'm on a cooking show, you will see me with an apron on that came from Nailu that says Harlem, or from a black apron designer. Okay. So I'm always repping us at every and any opportunity that I get.
So what's on your playlist?
Oh, maybe I should have read the questions. Okay, right now I'm into, what's her name? Ira Star?
Ira Star, okay. I think I heard of her. What's your favorite song from her? So we can pull it up.
No, she's out of...
You see that dog?
No, body hot like this. She's out of Nigeria, Benin, to be exact.
Okay.
I'm a Tyler girl, you know.
Okay.
I like Tyler. I like Tim's.
A lot of Afro beats.
Afro beats. I also like Sabrina. Oh God, what's her name? Sabrina. Frozen, you know, I love a lot of relaxation.
Okay. Sabrina Claudio.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Once you said Frozen.
Oh, look at you. I love her voice.
Yes.
I'm still a Sade girl.
Okay. All
you know, and then of course the boss, Miss Royce.
Okay. You should check out Naomi Sharon then.
I don't know Naomi Sharon.
Yes, check her out. She's like a new artist. She's down with Drake, OVO.
Okay.
And she's like a Sade feel
I gotta
to
check
it.
her
Yeah,
out.
check out Naomi Sharon.
Yeah. I see, right?
I'm an R&B guy, so I listen to a lot of R&B music.
Okay.
So.
And of course, I like my girl, Megan.
Okay, Megan.
Megan's my girl. Megan the Megan.
So before you came to like a podcast, like what would you listen to, like to get yourself like amped up or motivated? Like what would you play? Before you have to cook for somebody or something.
So I'm a big Hezekiah Walker fan. Gospel always takes me where I need to be.
Okay.
And there's another African artist, Nay Maps, who I love. He's from South Africa. He has this song, I'll Be There. And I'm like, if I ever get married again, that's my wedding song. You know, I'm a Mary J. Blige girl. So just inspirational things that motivate me and keep me going and get me moving, you know, and things that take me to the mountaintop.
Right.
Because being from Harlem, you know, we grew up in a church because it was over 200 churches here.
Yes.
So my faith is important to me.
Yes.
Unless we forget, right? We can't forget about that.
So how do you balance your work life with your social life? How do you balance that?
I think I know where this is going. Balance is extremely important.
Okay.
It's very, very important. I mentioned earlier that I used to work between 90 and 110 hours a week.
Right.
Not sustainable.
Right.
I feel that I'm a happier mother to my son.
Right.
I'm a happier boss to my team when there's balance in my life.
Right.
So my drug of choice is travel.
Okay. So name some. Where did you name the last place you went to? let's give the people the last place you went to.
Last week, Africa and Jamaica.
Oh wow, that's unique. Africa, that's far. Wow.
Yeah, I had a friend that was celebrating her birthday.
Okay.
In Jamaica, so had to go out and celebrate her birthday. Right there in Jamaica and Africa.
So you know this show is about your favorite word.
Which is
relationships. Yes. So how do you maintain a relationship with that? Like you work a lot, play a lot.
Yeah.
What's some dating advice you would give someone? The best dating advice.
Dating advice, you do not. Now I can tell you how to fry some chicken. But okay, so when I say relationships, I mean relationships in general.
Okay.
Not
dating.
I am not.
You mean
gonna give you
relationships like with people, just meeting people, making.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But we talk about dating relationships.
Okay, let's go there. Okay. So I cannot give anybody advice on dating. Any of my exes would probably tell you that.
Because you're gorgeous, so I know people approach you.
People do approach me, but I find oftentimes, and we're going to keep it real because we can.
Okay.
I find oftentimes that a lot of brothers are intimidated.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have no clue.
You super cool, animated. I love the animation. And you keep a smile.
I sure do.
Yeah,
sure do. But I think that I am very aggressive in business.
Okay.
And I think that men expect me to be aggressive in my personal life. And I'm anything but.
Okay.
Because I'm aggressive 24/7, in my personal life, just tell me where to show up.
Okay.
What to wear or what not to wear, and where to be.
Right.
Seriously, I don't want to think in a relationship.
Right.
But I think that men have a hard time separating me as an entrepreneur from me as a personal mate or as a partner.
Because when they meet you, they might meet you in the entrepreneur space.
Of course, 90% of the time. Right. And they expect me to be a boss. I don't want to be a boss. Look, I like to take the boss hat off. So that's why sometimes it's hard with my brothers who I love and adore.
Okay.
But it can be a little challenging because they already have me pegged. And that's not always the case.
What's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date is I don't want to order.
You don't want to order?
No, I want. If we're going to a restaurant, I want the man to order
for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to think.
Okay.
That's just me, and it may not be right.
And you eat
everybody.
everything. You eat. Well, we from the South.
I do.
Yeah, all right.
From the rooter to the tutor, right? From the rooter to.
Because you know some people have the. Well, I guess he'll get to know you.
No, I eat mostly everything. I cook mostly everything.
Right.
But if we're going out, I don't want to think. I don't want to plan the date. I just want to show up.
Right, and look cute.
That too. But that's the misconception with a lot of female entrepreneurs, and I talk about this with my friends.
Right.
Is oftentimes men expect us to be the men in the relationship, or they think that we're going to be the men without giving us a chance.
Oh, okay.
So, but my first date, it doesn't have to be expensive. You know, I've been there. I've walked away from expensive.
Okay.
You know, so it's not about money. It's about how you make someone feel and showing up for them through the good and the bad, the ups and the downs. Right. It's about consistency. Okay. You know, I love a man that's consistent.
Okay. What's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. Shout out to you, Aries. Are you into astrology?
I am. Okay. I am. I find that Leo men are normally a match because they are aggressive, and I need an aggressive man. Like I'm from Harlem, I'm from Harlem, so I need a brother that's
very aggressive.
Yeah, or that knows when to be aggressive. So.
Right. So tell us something about Aries.
So Aries are the kindest people. We're extremists. Okay. We're either all the way to the left or all the way to the right.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm black or white.
Right.
I'm not gray.
No gray area.
No, and I don't function well in gray.
Okay.
Like I either know.
You need to know.
I need to know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either left or it's right.
Okay.
Don't put me in the middle.
You don't like surprises?
I do like surprises, but when I say I need to know, like I don't want to guess about who you are or where you are, but I also enjoy the journey.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to Google a man, you know.
You don't Google people?
Well, in relationships, no.
Oh, no, you don't?
No,
okay.
No, because the beauty is in the journey.
Right.
Like, as a child, I remember we used to have the Britannica Encyclopedia guy come to our house.
Right.
On Saturdays, there was 2 knocks on the door.
Okay.
One was the insurance guy, and the other was the Britannica Encyclopedia man.
Right.
So our family, my dad and mom, we couldn't afford to buy the whole volume.
Yeah.
So we would get A through C, and then we would get D through F, and that's how we brought our encyclopedias. And so what I found out, the pages were gold, so I was always reading them.
Right.
But the beauty was not in getting from A to Z. The beauty was in all the things that...
It was in the journey.
All the things I learned, along the way. And I think relationships are the same way. If I'm going to Google him and find out everything, then why should we go on a date? Right? And maybe I'm just old-fashioned, CC. Am I old-fashioned? What's going on? Seriously. I want to take time.
Nah, a lot of women do a lot of Googling, like, people before they... Because it's, like, danger. I don't know. I don't know. I don't Google people, so I can't talk for a woman. If you don't, oh look, Cece said she Googles.
You do, Cece? What happened to the comedy cougar? What happened? The cougar came out. The cougar.
Are you spontaneous?
Oh, I'm definitely spontaneous. I'm an Aries. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm an Aries. I'm very, very spontaneous. But I'm not going to Google somebody. I'm good with energy. And I'm from Harlem, so I know how to fight, you know? I know how to fight, but I don't have to fight. I normally have a good judge of character.
What's the first thing you notice about a guy you're attracted to? You may not like this, but I'm attracted to, I love men that are smart. Okay. So it's not a physical attraction. That's not something you're going to notice. Right. So that's why when you said it, I'm not normally attracted to somebody on a physical basis. I'm attracted... Oh, is this PG? You could say.
Okay, so I'm attracted to the mind fuck.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You have to seduce my mind in order for me to be physically attracted. Okay. Like, different people are attracted to different things. I like to be able to have a conversation. I like to be able to debate. Right. And I love to be able to laugh.
You love to debate. Okay.
Yeah, healthy debate.
A healthy debate. Yes, let's say a healthy debate.
No, it's not an argument. It's if I don't agree, then let's talk about it.
Right.
And let's have fun while we're talking about it.
Do you have good communication?
I'm What do you think? Come on. What y'all think? Am I communicating well right now? Yes. No, I'm a great communicator because communication is the foundation to a healthy relationship, whether it's a friendly relationship, an intimate relationship, you know, a brother or sister relationship. It's always about communicating, right? Right. So if we can't communicate, we don't have anything. Okay. Right? That's a fact. So for my next question, because we reaching there. Okay. I haven't even finished my coffee. Oh. No. Shout out to Melba once again, pulling up. So what's the most petty thing that turned you off from a guy? Oh, jealousy. Jealousy. I can't be with a jealous guy. Like, you've got to be secure. If you got me, you got me. Because I'm black or white, right? So if you got me, you got me. But don't, insecurity and jealousy, I can't deal with that. You got to make the man secure too, though, right? Oh, I'm always making him secure. Because you're gorgeous, so if you like, not saying flirty, but you might be smiling. You're not flirty? I'm not flirty. If I'm with you, I'm with you. Okay. But there are a lot of men that will try to flirt, right? But for me, it's about pulling that arm and say, oh, you met my boo, you know my man. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But then there's some men that even that's not enough. Why was he looking at you? Why, you know? Yeah. So insecurity, I can't deal with it, and jealousy. No, that's a red flag. That's nice knowing you. Bye-bye. Yeah, can't do that. What are your deal breakers? Are you looking to get me in a relationship on this show? Is that what this podcast is? I told you this show. It's the new dating game. I told you this show is about relationships. Hey, also. I like it. What was the question? What are your deal breakers? My deal breakers are lying. Okay. Because to me, if you let me know what it is, let's talk about it. Can we work through it? Right. Okay. But I have to know. I don't like being surprised in that way. Okay. To me, if someone starts a sentence, I want to be able to finish it. If they're going to tell me something about my man, girl, did you know? I'm like, yep. And he, Oh, okay. You want to know before any. Totally. So tell you before, don't surprise you. Yep. Tell me the good, bad, and the ugly, you know, so that when people come to me in my face, which they will, and they start this. Come on. And, no, the world is small. The world is small. Yes. So when they do come and they start, I'm able to finish it. Okay. And they be like, "Damn, she know that about?" Yeah, I do. And guess what? It's okay with me. All right. You know, so that's a deal breaker for me. You know, just not being confident in your skin, and also lying. Okay. Everything else we can work on. You know, if you short, we can work on that. You ain't got no hair, we can work on that. Only one other thing we can't work on. Cece, you got me, Cece. Y'all can figure that out. Write in the comments what y'all think that is. Y'all know I'm a black girl from Harlem. Come on, don't play with me. Let me have some coffee. I didn't say it. Cece, you repeat that? Cece said, what size shoe he wear? Cece, how dare you? But thank you. How dare you? But thank you. Let me have some of this coffee tea, okay? So, for some good tea coffee. For my last question. Yes. What's your definition of happiness? Oh, what a lovely question. That's such a beautiful question. My definition of happiness is seeing the people that I love happy. Okay. Who are that? Shout the people that you love. I'm a minimalist. I don't need a lot. Okay. I've been blessed with so many things in my life, honestly. You know, a lot of my close girlfriends can tell you, you know, I dated a billionaire and I walked away because he didn't want me to work. He didn't want me to realize my dreams. So it's not about money. It's about being able to help other people realize their dreams, and also being able to make the people around me that I love happy. And I'm not going to shout everybody out, because if I shout it's a whole... But I am going to shout out one person, and that's my biological son, Sa. Oh, shout him out. That's my love. So before we get off air, anything I didn't ask you that you want to plug or that you want to talk about? Oh, yeah. I do a lot of philanthropy work. Okay. So my advertising budget, as I said earlier, goes back into I don't know if I said that earlier, but the reason I don't advertise, I take my advertising budget and I put it back into the community, and I've been doing that for 20 years. Nice. Dope. And that's a big part of who I am. School here in Harlem, every Friday, I donate 100 meals
Oh, nice.
And that's been going on for a few years now because oftentimes kids don't have food to eat on the weekends. Okay. They only have food to eat Monday through Friday when they do lunch and breakfast in school. And food is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Yeah. So that's a big part for me, whether it's donating to the 2A precinct or donating to MAD, or donating to the Girl Scouts. That's a big part of who we are. Okay. Because it's important to give back. Right. So philanthropy is a huge part. I also sit on several boards. God's Love We Deliver. Okay. Which deals with food insecurity. Okay. And we've just served over our 40th millionth meal. Oh, wow. In December. So these are New Yorkers who get medically tailored meals delivered at their homes. So that's important to me. I also sit on the board, of course, for New York City Hospitality Alliance, former board president, as well as
so much going on.
No, I have to. I can't mention, oh my God, Harlem Village Academies. Okay. I sit on the board of Harlem Village Academy. Deborah Kenny, the work that she does there is phenomenal. Okay. So that's what's important. Oh, and New York City tourism and conventions. Yes, yes. What happens in this city is so important to us.
Melba has a lot going on and more future endeavors. Anything in the future that you want to discuss and put out there?
Oh my God. Okay. TV show.
TV show. What kind? Like cooking or?
No.
Oh, it's a, well, hold on.
It's a scripted TV show.
Scripted. What, you going to be Claire Huxtable?
It's really big. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
We'll come back and give you the exclusive.
That's what's up.
No, it's really huge. Really, really huge with two of the best top people in
You want to say the network industry. Or? Not,
I'll come and give you the exclusive though. And also opening up in Newark. Nice. I'm opening up 6,500 square feet in Newark. Newark, New Jersey. At 550 Broad Street. So it's a deal that I've been working on for 3 years. It opens in December. Okay. And there's a food product line. I partnered with the former owner of the Celtics, and we're doing a food product line, which comes out the beginning of next year. And so, yeah, those are just a few of the things that I'm excited about. And we're renovating Melba's. Oh. 21 years.
Oh, hold on. Before we, I see Melba's on Lennox. Yeah, what is going on? Yes.
I was trying to skip that one. Okay. No, we don't have to skip it. So I took over Melba's on 118th and Lennox in 2019.
Right. Because I see it, yeah.
Renovated it. Okay. Totally renovated it. Right. It was supposed to open March 20th, 2020. Right. And we know what happened.
Right. COVID.
March 15th, the awning guy was coming to put the new awning up. Right. And I called him, that's the day the city closed. So I called him and said, don't come. So I've been using it as my production and catering, because I have a catering business as well. Oh, okay. I've been using it as my production kitchen. Okay. But the awning was so shabby. I got a letter from a handwritten letter from one of the neighbors said, Melba, we love you. Can you please change the awning? So I said, you're right. The awning does need to be changed. Right. So in talking with my COO, Tim, and he was like, why don't we just put the Melba's on it? Because we're going to open it sometime next year anyway. Right. So the awning went up and I got calls from all over the city.
Everybody want to know what's going on.
So it will open probably in March. Okay. 2026. Okay. I'm taking ideas. If you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see there. I have 2 ideas, but if you guys have any ideas, I'm open. Okay. Okay. Music. Always music. Oh. We love music. Oh, yeah, we do.
And live entertainment. Would you do live entertainment inside the restaurant? Or maybe
I used to do open mic.
Oh, okay.
At Melba's. Okay. Yeah, Shelby Johnson, who sang with Prince, used to sing there with us. Yeah, we did live music from the day I started Melba's, so about 20 years now.
Well, once again, shout out to the lovely, gorgeous Melba for stopping by the Mandalay podcast. Shout out to Chio letting us hold a bakery down. Yes. Shout out to Cece. That's her new name.
Cece.
The comedy cool, good to be in the GM. Like, comment, subscribe, vibe. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Yay.